Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, today we're going to have a look at a custom map with a custom asset, which is a feature of the talked about YouTube Let's Play of the moment. I'll link it into the description down below, but you may already be watching it. But before we have a little look at that, because we are going into space, we went into space last night as well, into the game Subnautica, where I went looking for minerals. Boy, did I go looking for minerals. I needed minerals. There's some. Bam. Thank you. I'll have some of that. Yes, Subnautica underwater survival game on an alien world. Join me for that one. Link is in the description and at the top right hand of your screen right now. Meanwhile, back on planet Earth, sorry, Mars, we've got a map to review. So prepare yourselves. Just one job to do first though. That's right, hitting that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and launches yourself into space. Try it, it does work. Today's map is Mars map with Geodesic Dome by citywokcitywall. Yes, citywokcitywall's YouTube channel is the one of the moment. That is your start square and in fact intended to be all of your playable area. Of course you can do what you like, but that's the plan. Resources don't really, the terrain heights don't really matter at all. We'll get to that. The resources don't really matter at all because you could do some ore mining around the edge of your crater, I guess. Off to the workshop. What do we need? Well, there's no DLC required for this one. We'll be using a Mars map theme mixer mix, the Relight Vintage LUT, and there's a very special cube map created as well specifically for this. So all good and exciting. Let's go and have a little look. Right, now we're off in the corner of the map here. There is one highway connection, which we'll see down here. This is probably the ugliest part of the entire map, and I'm not marking any map down for this ever, but I'll show you because there's not really too much else to see. Here we go. It all goes into a tunnel, so it all magically appears. Okay, but yeah, those tunnel entrances are, man, are they ugly. Man, are they ugly. But as there's really not too much, see they go off that way, we'll follow that kind of route. Yeah, as there's not really too much else to see with the map, I figured we'll just do a little saunter across the environmental and just see if we can soak it in. We're going to soak it in. Right, so what things can we talk about? Because honestly, if you're not watching the YouTube series, this is intended to be a small compact build. Seen that thing that Flux is doing that futuristic build where everything's really condensed and futuristic. Well, this is condensed and futuristic, but in a really condensed, it's not a sprawling city. Everything has to fit underneath that dome. So while you can play this as a vanilla map style build, you can. I recommend against it. This is one for the modders, for the detailers, if you like playing about with Move It, prop snapping and all that sort of stuff. This is definitely something that you could look to do for yourself. Definitely something, it's different and a little bit exciting as well. Now there is a one-click collection on the Mars map with Geodesic Dome workshop page, but that is a list of all the assets being used within the series. So I highly recommend not clicking that unless you want to do exactly what citywokcitywall is doing. Or if you've seen something in their series and you want to sort of like, what was that building? It'll be in that list. Probably. They're responsible for it. I'm assuming it's in the list anyway. Anyway, this really does feel very nice indeed, this, doesn't it? You know, we've got possibly a little bit, you can see the straightish lines where the textures all align just a little bit. Occasionally you might have an issue. I have no problem. The whole thing is you're not going to be out here anyway. You're going to be looking at this from inside of a dome, which we'll find in a minute. It's around here somewhere. So yes, today's show a little on the short side because as you can see, following the networking is not the world's biggest job, as will be all the other jobs that we normally do when we're doing a little flyby. In fact, there's not really too much to see at all. So I'm just giving you the I want you to feel the atmosphere, or lack of, of this map. Right, okay, there's your Geodesic Dome. Wow, huh? Am I right? Am I right? I am right. The dome itself was a creation by citywokcitywall as well, so they get credit for that too, as well as the theme and the not the LUTs. The LUTs obviously a relight vintage, and is well and truly established as being part of one of the greatest sets of LUTs in Cities Skylines history. And that's not overselling it too much, is it? Anyway, where were we? Yes, we're making our way down to the dome. I figure we'll just do a little flyby at the outside, and we'll have a little look-see inside as well, because we might as well do all those things. Yes, so all of that going on, but Subnautica. Wow, there's a lot more water on Subnautica. There's water on this map, but there's a lot more water on Subnautica. It's all about being underwater and not knowing if there's a big old shark swimming up behind you, or sea monster, leviathans, all that sort of thing. Let's zoom in a little bit faster. We'll never get there otherwise. Right, yes, so that's your geodesic. That's where your whole city is going to go inside there. Now, you might be thinking that's too small. You might be. And if you're thinking that, then good for you. Good for you. Because this is meant to be a challenging map, right? Let me come above and show you that. There, yeah, that's the probably make up the asset of the day, just sat there as well. Shining out like a lighthouse. Bit of a clue maybe. And we come in here, you see the shadows from the Geodesic Dome underneath. That's where your highways enter. One little highway ramp in, one little highway ramp out. Would they be better flat? I don't think it really matters, actually. I don't think it really matters at all. Look at this. That is just freaking amazing. This is daytime. This is not night vision. This is daytime with the sun just blasting through. It's an outstanding look. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of this thing in the middle, we've got there too quick, didn't we? We got there too quick. The Portland Head Lighthouse and Museum, former Keeper's Quarters by Didatic, with a credit to the original creator, Renewcom, who's no longer on the workshop, and Didatic is uploading their excellent work. Now, there are some props that go with this if you want to use them, but I've not added them because they didn't add anything to the flyby, so I've left them off. This is the best part of the asset anyway. Factoids, because factoids. On today's date, in the last 100 years, at 130 now, there have been at least 4 natural disasters. 1888 in Wellington, New Zealand, there was a tidal wave. 1920, a tornado hit Chicago, causing over £1 million worth of damage. 1965, an earthquake hit Chile, and 5 years later, another one hit Western Turkey, killing over 1,000 people. Anyway, there you go. Portland Head Lighthouse and Museum, former Keeper's Quarters by Didatic and Renewcom originally. Right, well, there's nothing else to do apart from take that intermission. We'll come back and have a look at the shipping.
Are you having trouble keeping roundabouts around when you connect other roads? Do you wonder how on earth do other people manage this? Then you need BonBonB's Guide to Perfect Roundabouts. Click the information button now.
And the shipping routes at Mars map with Geodesic Dome by citywokcitywall. Well, there aren't any, and it doesn't surprise any one of you, does it? Not one. Well, the one at the back, but you need help. There's your water. Now, there's not really much in the way of water flow, but again, this is going to be a custom asset, and just cheating. We're allowed to, okay? We've been playing the game long enough. We can do all the things, and that's what this map is all about, doing all of the things. And some of the things you'll be doing is just flying around your dome once you've built it up. Imagine looking at your completed city through there from this distance going, that is freaking amazing. Yeah, compacting it and putting pipes and highways across through the air, and it'd be stunning work, I tell you. Stunning work. Let's come back inside, shall we? Because we'll have a look. We've got some grass down here. You can see we've got the grass down there. And if we just go into road mode, I'm going to show you what we've got here. So yeah, we've got some grass to show. It's green and oxygen filled inside. And if I show you this, you can see just about how big the entire city could be. And you're going to have to be really compact. I mean, clearly very compact. And I could use the curve tool, couldn't I? Never mind. Never mind. We're here now. Okay, we're here now. And pop. There you go. Right, so if you imagine those roads stretching out, that's going to be your buildable area. You can do something with the top of that crater there, possibly. I'm not sure what you'd do. I'm not sure what citywokcitywall is doing. I should go and check. But anyway, that there is basically, well, that's it. That's all there is to show you with this map. It's kind of just that with a little bit of water inside the crater itself, which is it. That's it. That's your lot. That's all you're getting. But what do you think of this map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your interesting vote, because this next one will be interesting. Well, it does go. That does matter. Yes, it does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. What do I think? Do you know what? I think it won't be, because I know you lot. I think you're going to vote it down, but I think it is definitely, well, it's definitely worth a glance, isn't it? Anyways, ratings. I think this looks pretty good. I don't think I could, in my heart of hearts, give it 5 stars, but it's mainly because actually I'm not really buying into that little water area. The water areas just doesn't really work for me, but I understand why it's done like that. But I'm going to give it a good 4. It looks like it should do, and it's quite interesting and pleasing as well. Detailing. Well, other than there's some really good work gone into the actual prop itself, it's hard to give anything for detailing. I'm just going to have to go down the middle. I can't mark it down, but I can't really mark it up either. 3 stars. Gameplay. I think it's a once-through gameplay. I think it's an interesting one to try. It's not vanilla rules, obviously. And again, very difficult to mark any more highly than a 3. But I think you could probably spend dozens of hours just compacting a city into that little gap. But I'll give it a 3. Mars map with Geodesic Dome by citywokcitywall. Definitely go and check out this series. I think that is going to be as good as anything we're going to see this year on YouTube in terms of Let's Plays. So do check it out. Off you go. Oh, hang on. Before you do that, I think you want to watch a little bit of me playing Subnautica first, don't you? I mean, come on. You just sat there. You just sat there looking at the wall saying, what shall I do today? Well, don't do any housework. Do a little bit of Subnautica. Come back tomorrow for the Steam Weekly Chart Show. And then we'll start a whole new week next week. Next week, we hit a landmark. Are you excited? Are you? I'll see you very, very soon.